we are already getting engine parts for the engine build. We just uploaded the epic transformation on my JDM Evo 8 and we are already getting engine parts. As a lot of you guys know, we already have our turbo here in the garage and now we are getting our radiator for the engine. This episode is brought to you by Throttle, and Throttle actually has this radiator in stock. And this, to me, this radiator is special because for those of you guys that have been following the channel for a long time, you guys know how much I struggled with the wide radiators, specifically other brands that, I mean, it's not that they were bad, it's just that it was so wide, Mishimoto, Koyorad, and all of that. All of the fins on my previous radiator, on the GG Evo, not this one, were all messed up because it was such a tight clearance that the turbo, you couldn't remove anything, you couldn't work on the car without hitting your radiator. This one in particular is a slim radiator. Not only that, it has so many little features that make this, to me. And honestly, if you guys are looking for a radiator for your Evo 8 or Evo 9 or Evo 7, everything comes with it. Like every little feature was thought out with this radiator, including your drain bolt. Instead of it being on top where it will spray onto the engine, it will make a mess, it's straight down. So whenever you have to drain your coolant, it just goes straight down into your bucket. Super easy. It includes a little coolant reservoir line sideways. Instead of it being towards the manifold, it is already sideways. And it already has the brackets included for that coolant reservoir line. Not only that, check this out. This is just crazy. Honestly, I'm not even hyping this up. This is really, really good quality. It already has a fan shroud built in, welded to the radiator. So all I have to do is bolt that fan on. You guys know with the GG Evo, I had the Mishimoto fan, but it has zip ties that ran through the fins itself. It always broke. And I always found myself buying other zip ties so I could zip tie it to the radiator. No more of that. This is just bolt on. It's already welded. Look at how nice this shroud is. It's flush to the actual radiator. Just crazy, crazy stuff like that. It comes with two options. You could use your regular silicone hoses or you could use AN lines. So it comes with both options. I hope you guys can see that. It comes for the AN lines and then for your regular silicone radiator hoses. It comes with every feature you could think of to better, I guess, your radiator game overall. I don't know if I'm missing anything else besides it being polished and super nice. This is just really, really crazy. Huge shout out to Throttle. As you guys know, I am partnered with them. You guys could go use the link down in the description. It's gonna be the first link. They currently have their Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all of the specials that you guys might need to get good prices on your car parts. Not only that, by you guys using the link that's gonna be on the description or using code Chris, which I'm gonna put here, you guys could save some extra money on your car parts. Go give them some love as they support this channel. And that's actually where I got this part from, and that's actually where I get a lot of my parts for the build, which I'm gonna be answering some of those questions right now. I wanted to speak in regards to the build because I know I haven't done a vlog or kind of haven't talked to the camera in forever. A lot of the episodes that I've been releasing have been more cinematic, more film type, and I haven't gotten behind the camera in a long, long time. And I wanted to kind of just talk to you guys in regards to the build, answer your questions, answer some of the questions you guys had from the previous video, and also just kind of share with you guys some of my favorite parts, favorite things that I did with this car, specifically carbon fiber bits. I honestly believe the carbon fiber changed the complete look of this car. Before I had it without a front lip and all the side skirt extensions and all of that, the car looked good with TEs, but just, I don't know if you guys could agree with me, but the lips in carbon fiber with the red just have like this contrast that I really, really enjoy. I hope you guys like it as well. That to me is one of my favorite parts. But let's go ahead and answer some of the questions that you guys had in the comments of the previous video, and also a question poll that I put on Instagram that you guys are asking me. First things first, if you haven't seen the previous video on this channel, which is a complete transformation on the red JDM Evo 8, you have to see that video first, because that's what I'm gonna be answering in this current video. I'll go ahead and put it here on the right side. That video shows everything that I've done to this car since I got it. But the first question, and the most common question that I'm getting, is how long did it take me to do the detail, and in specific the build. I said it in the beginning of the video, I've owned this car for 1.5 years already, and we were just focusing on steering and suspension, brakes, and the exterior a little bit. And this is what I came up with. Again, I'm a really OEM plus guy, so this is it for the exterior. Honestly, just some wheels, some carbon fiber front lips, and just trying to make sure that the paint is in the best condition possible. But besides the complete build, which again was like 1.5 years, the detail itself, which I'm guessing is what you guys want to know the most. I'm not even lying when I say it took me probably a month or 3 weeks, I would say. I do have a full-time job besides this, so I would come here every single night, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays and Sundays was just full work days on this car. It took me 3 to 4 weeks in total for me to detail every single part of this car, clean it the way I did. Specifically the paint correction, which was the polishing, compounding, and all of that, that took me close to 10 days total. And I was honestly dying. When I say dying, I was really frustrated. There was days where I would literally just go to sleep at 2 a.m., wake up at 6 a.m. the next day and keep polishing and compounding, just trying to get this video done for you guys and just trying to get the build overall done, because I know it's taken a while. I've been saying I'm gonna get this car done for the past like 4 or 5 months, not even kidding, and finally it's here. The second most common question I was getting was, how much in total was this build? How much did I spend money-wise? And I wish I could answer that for you guys, but I choose not to look at how much money I've spent on the car, because if not, I feel like it will kind of hurt a little bit. So I honestly don't have an exact number. I do have all the parts list of what I've got, but I haven't personally gone back and seen like how much money I've spent, because at the end of the day, I'm not looking at how much money I'm putting into a car. This is honestly my passion. And sometimes, to be honest, I don't even care as long as I get the correct part that I want. I will save up money, because I don't have it like that, obviously. I will literally save money for weeks to come, get a part, wait a couple of more weeks, get a part. I always will say this: save your money and get the part that you actually want, because then you're gonna end up buying it twice. Just buy it once, buy the correct part that you need, the exact, genuine part that you want, because trust me, I learned from my mistakes in the past and I won't do that again. I will just buy the exact part that I want. The answer to that question is, unfortunately, I don't know how much money I spent on this build, at least for now. Later on, maybe I'll do like a breakdown and I'll take a look at that, but I know it's gonna break my heart when I see the amount of money I spent. Somebody put a question on Instagram that's actually really good, is what happened with the fenders? Are they still rubbing with the TEs? And again, the rears got shaved, which I put a video up on that. You guys could see it on my channel. I think it's episode 17, if I'm not mistaken. But now for the fender liners, I did buy brand new fender liners, because I rode the car without a front bumper, and that caused the fender liners to rub on the wheel. But currently I have no rubbing whatsoever. The fitment is perfect, no rubbing at all, full turns. I can make U-turns and everything. Everything is working perfect. And again, because I know I'm still gonna get the question, it blows my mind. Everything is on my YouTube. These are 18 by 9.5 plus 22 and 255 35 18. That has to be the most common question I get, and it's all over my YouTube and all over my Instagram. You guys could just do a little bit more research and you guys will find it on my channel. It's a square setup, same setup in the rear, 18 by 9.5 plus 22, 255 35 18. Question that I got is, why did I remove the window tints? And honestly, I like the way the cars look as a fishbowl. The interior in this car is in really, really good shape. I don't know, to be honest, it's a personal liking to me. I like the fact that people can see the interior, people can see inside. When you have a really nice interior, I don't know. And again, that's how it came from the dealer as well. I'm an OEM kind of guy, so that's why I went that route. But I'm not gonna lie, I do like the way black tints kind of like give a contrast with a red car. I honestly did like that. I like the fact that it was kind of like black and red. It gave this contrast to the car that I actually liked. So who knows, maybe in the future I will put tints. Let me know down in the comments if I should put tints again on the car and what percent I should go with. But for now, I'm gonna keep it as a fishbowl. I like the way it looks, and this interior is just really, really spicy. Someone just asked, when am I going to be installing the big turbo on the car, and where am I getting all of these parts from? Some of the OEM parts, Mitsubishi stuff, I usually get from the dealer, local dealer to me. I order on their website and I get it directly to my house. Now, as for aftermarket parts, that's where, again, a company like Throttle comes in. They have over 400 brands of aftermarket parts. They usually have everything in stock. You just order it from them and then get it sent to your house. That's usually how I order my stuff online. I don't have any local parts store or anything like that. Everything just comes online, and I usually get everything fairly quick, so it's a good thing. Now, as of when am I gonna start the engine build? I don't know. I think I'm gonna enjoy the car the way it is for a little bit. I haven't driven the car much, so I wanna take it to car meets, take it to car shows, have some fun with friends, drive on some back roads and stuff like that. Enjoy the car for what it is. I do like driving my cars. A lot of you guys were like, you're making the car way too clean. You're not gonna wanna drive it. I'm actually the total opposite. When I see a car that's clean and perfect, I wanna take it out and drive it. At the end of the day, that's what the car is meant to do, is to be driven, not to be in a garage and just garage clean and garage kept. I like driving my car, and I will always do that. To answer your question, I would say maybe in 6 months, maybe less. To be honest, whenever I get the itch of building the car, I would probably do it, since I already have a lot of the parts already here in the garage. But we also have a new build behind this garage door. For some of you guys that don't know, because a lot of you guys have guessed what the car is, and a lot of you guys have seen what the car is in my previous videos, which I didn't even pick up until you guys commented. I'm like, how the hell do you guys know that little tiny line and you guys already know what the car is? It's just mind-blowing. But the next video coming in 2 to 3 days after this video is gonna be the big reveal of what car is behind these doors, and I hope that you guys are gonna enjoy it. I believe you guys are going to enjoy it. That car is going to be a cool little transformation, because it's a beat up car. Not a beat up car, but it is gonna be a pretty good transformation. Let's just say that it's not currently drivable, which I'm gonna fix it, transform it. I think you guys are just gonna like the before and after on that build. I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible and just upload as many videos as possible for you guys as well. The final question, and one of my boys asked me this on Instagram, Andy McFly, beautiful, beautiful RX-7. I'll put a picture here, just chef's kiss. What got me into cars, and why did I choose a CT9A chassis? This is a really good question actually, but most common answer, honestly, in this car scene right now, Need for Speed Underground. Was a huge gamer, still am a huge gamer, but Need for Speed Underground, and then obviously the 2 Fast and Furious and the Tokyo Drift movie had a CT9A Evo platform, and I just fell in love with the car. Need for Speed Carbon, I believe, had a red Evo in the title, and that was my car. That was my go-to car for all of those Need for Speed games. I would choose the Evo. That was the car. Forza Horizon, Evo, like I would literally pass the whole story, the whole campaign on just the Evo platform alone. It's always been my dream car. And what got me into cars, specifically my dad also restores and builds cars, so obviously it's part of the family, but I just love cars. Something about them that I just can't explain. It gives me peace whenever, you know, we're in this world where we're working, we're on social media, we're scrolling, mindlessly scrolling and all of that. This kind of makes me feel alive, and I actually do enjoy it, and I'm very, very passionate about it. At the end of the day, I don't do this for anything else besides my passion behind it, and I enjoy the fact that there are people behind this camera that enjoy what I do as well, and they enjoy and they have the same passion as me. It's just crazy to me that this world kind of connects us in a way that I'm friend with a lot of you guys that watch my videos because of these videos, and it's kind of cool. I don't know if that makes sense, but we find each other because we have the same passion at the end of the day, and that to me is very cool when I get to meet some of you guys and I'm like, holy shit, like me and you are basically alike. Like we both like Evos and we're crazy about them. Like I feel lonely in a way sometimes because I'm with my family, I'm out with friends, and like nobody really understands what the hell I'm doing. Like people see the detail video that I just posted and they're like, bro, you're crazy. Like you spend that amount of time doing that. And I know I have family members that, you know, probably think I'm crazy when like I'm spending all my time working on cars, but at the end of the day, this is my passion. And I'm gonna end this video with this one question that one of my coworkers asked me not too long ago. She was like, if you were to win the lotto, which the other days I think it was like $1.9 billion, what will you do? And this is when I realized I'm doing exactly what I want to do in my life. is the fact that I told her I would do the exact same thing I'm currently doing. I will still do YouTube. I will still build cars. The only thing is that I will have more money to buy more cars and more car parts. I would build a R34 GTR. I will build an Evo 1 through Evo 10. And that's what made me realize, like, I'm actually doing what I love and what I'm passionate about. So if you're not doing that, like, ask yourself that question. If you were to win the lotto today, will you still be doing the same thing that you're currently doing right now? And if you wouldn't be doing the same thing that you're doing right now, then what are you doing every single day to get closer to doing that every single day of your life? I hope that makes sense. I know I went on a little ramble there, but anyways, next video is gonna be the reveal of what's behind in this garage door. So I just wanted to answer a couple of questions. Again, I know I haven't been like vlogging or talking to you guys much with all the cinematic videos. I truly hope that you guys are enjoying those. At least from what I see in the comments, you guys are. But I'm gonna see you guys in the next one with the new build. Like always, keep grinding, stay safe, and take care. Peace out.